Good morning, guys. It is Sonia. I am up early this morning, feeling good. The shop is all ready to open, and I thought I would do a little creating before we open the doors. I always love this time where I get to come sit here at my jewelry studio and just put something together. So yesterday I launched a whole pile. I think it was ended up being like 15 or 16 necklaces with keys, and then I made these handmade little dangles on them. Actually, I'll pop up a picture here real quick. I'm about to put these out into the shop. This is what I worked on last night, listening to a podcast, and just kind of knocked all these out. So I love to do my working collections, put out a collection, and then the next collection, who knows what they're going to be. Maybe bugs. I don't know. That's just kind of what's in my mind this morning. So thought these turned out really cool. Very happy with that. So I ended up taking some of the wire that I wrap crystal in, and I use that to feed on some really pretty crystals like some agate, some tiger's eye. I had some mermaid glass beads, which if you have not seen, that is the most pretty bead ever. It, like, if you roll it around your finger like this here, it catches the light. It's also known as aura glass because it gives off this really cool glow. But anyhow, I felt that was kind of mermaidy, so I put that on with the seahorse key. So all the keys are, of course, different designs. So I enjoy launching things in collections, just kind of like, you know, doing a bunch, putting it out there, doing a batch. You know, it's often said that when you do things in batches, that's going to be best for your business. So just because you're kind of like making it over and over again, and you get faster and really good at what you are doing. So by the end of making all those little handmade dangle charms, yeah, I'm like, okay, knock that out. Pretty good, pretty fun. So today I am sitting here thinking of all the possibilities of all the beads, of everything around me. And I think I'm going to possibly work with pearls today. Did you know that June, you know how there's a stone or some sort of material associated with each month? Well, this month for June is pearl. Pearl and, is it aquamarine? No, it's moonstone. Pearl and moonstone. Yeah, pearl and moonstone is what it is. So I was helping somebody the other day. They came into the shop and they wanted to put together something to send to their family member in North Carolina. And he was only 8 years old. And so I ended up helping them put together a treasure chest. I even took the time to like write out this whole letter about, like, you know, Grammy is sending you a treasure hunt, you know, inside, do your research and all the things. We sell fossils here, so the kids love that. So Grammy was onto something good. She popped in and I helped her like get all the different fossil specimens, and I wrote out what they were. And you know, anyhow, by the end of it, it's a treasure box. So it's already on its way to the Carolinas. But yeah, I looked up for her. So it is moonstone and pearl. And yesterday we put pearl out into the shop, into the bead section. So I thought, you know what, it's very topical right now to do something with pearls. So I'm going to do that, maybe do a little collection of necklaces, or I'm sorry, bracelets before the shop opens. I have something in my mind that I think I'm going to do. So yes, we're open 7 days a week. Yesterday I worked to finish getting the rest of the beads out from our last trip out of state. And yeah, they're all out now. So, oh my gosh, we have so many beads. By the way, something exciting is happening here at the shop in September. So more on that to come. But yeah, somebody, VIP, is coming to visit us, and they're going to be doing a pop-up trunk show, a jewelry show here at the shop. So if you're in the area, think about coming in. I'm just going to say mark your calendars for September the 14th. I'm pretty sure it is off the top of my head. I think it's Thursday, September the 14th. So that day is going to be a fun day here. It's definitely going to be a day of making and creating here at the shop. So, and more stuff, more fun stuff happening as well. So yesterday just seemed like there was a lot of things that happened. I don't know. I made that juicy mango jade bracelet, and you know, all of a sudden all the things started happening and flowing yesterday. I just had so many people reach out to me, just various parts of my life, and I'm like, wow, these are all amazing opportunities. I am so thankful. So, you know, what you put out, you get back, right? All right, so let's go ahead. We can do it. Let's knock out a few pearl bracelets. That would be so amazing that I could put on the floor today. So I found these red glass tubes yesterday, uncovered them from the bead tour, and I just love them. These are vintage glass. I was able to get my hands on a lot of vintage strands of beads that have been just unused, uncovered for like 20 years. I'll show you some of the pearls I picked up here in a second. But I also came across these vintage glass bead tubes, and I love them. And if you look at them like in the light, they almost have this, I don't know, dark amethyst, dark ruby red look to them, right, when you put them up to a window. So I love that. I feel like that would be like very grapish, very, very amazing. So those are there. And then these are the pearls that I'm going to put with them, I think. I feel like that would be so good. Like if I put a couple up here, do you see how, like, you know, I've got all kinds of pearls, like the peacock olive greens, the blues, everything. But I think I'm going to start with, at least for maybe this one here, do a classic, or I could do a couple that have a couple different, like burgundy pearls, whatever it might be. So anyway, I'm gonna get started on that. There's so many beads and so many options. The truth is, you should just get started. Like if you have an idea, run with it, because you could sit here and just get stopped forever because there's so many possibilities and not do anything. But I have an idea. There's so many other options I know, but we're gonna get started with this one. You know, this one might also be with my iced coffee. The morning beans, we're having morning beans together. This one might also be like a toggle. It's pearls. Nobody's going to want to lose their pearls. This is when I started and ended up going on. So that could be a really cool loop like that, right? Yeah. That could be our bracelet. And nobody's going to want to lose their vintage glass tube beads or their freshwater pearls. So I feel like putting it on wire would be a good idea. So how is everybody out there today? What are you getting into? By the way, so I already put my crimp beads on here. I just wrapped it around my wire, put up my crimp beads, went ahead and made that connection. So it is so hot out right now. Matt's gone to the gym early. He's getting his workout in. The shop is set to open, so now I can just kind of play here in my studio for a little bit. I also like to put something on here to hide my crimp beads. I also could put a wooden bead on to hide it if I really wanted to, but I'm okay with adding a little extra of that silver style. So let's just go ahead, and then I can cut this part right here and begin to feed my beads. But yeah, it must be 110. I think it's truly getting up to 110 today, at least triple digits or close to. I don't know. All I know is at the beginning of the week, and like I said, today is Tuesday, they said that, you know, expect temperatures like 3 digits plus. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of nuts. You know what? That's a long tube style there, that Tibetan style. So let's just go ahead and start with pearl. Oh my gosh, guys. I love this so much already. Oh, that's how I know I'm going to love something, like, you know, that maybe somebody else will as well. Because there's always somebody out there like you. So yeah, it's going to be really, really hot today. Last night we got out, we went down to the water, down to the lake here, Lake Erie. Actually saw a couple Newfoundland dogs last night. I'll post a picture of that.
Ursa, come. Hey, Barca. Annabelle, come.
Hey. 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 Hey.
There you go. There you go.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
I'm from the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, so seeing a there's Labrador retrievers, but seeing a Newfoundland dog was such just a fun little nod back to home. They are beautiful. They drool a lot, but they're absolutely gorgeous dogs. I'm sure they were hot too, right? They're like, take me to the water. You can't hide what's inside. So that was awesome. We got some more beach glass. Got to get to making some more of my beach glass. I did some pendants that I'm gonna, like I made some polymer clay pendants that I'm gonna match them up with. So I'm gonna work on that as well. Always something to do, but I feel like if you keep moving, things will keep happening. Just follow my heart and every day do something that, you know, that I feel like, okay, this is what I should do. So yesterday was clearing off the beads, the last little bit. Sometimes when you're working with so many little things that you have to look at and study for a moment, compute some math in your head, which I am not a math person. I'm a visual person. That's why I love the arts. Guys, did we just make a bracelet that fast? Let's just double check and see. Excuse me. Actually, I think that would be really good there. That would be really, really good there. I might even have to take that last little bit off right there. I'll do a test here. But I want it to be like average wrist, maybe a little bit more. This can be a dangler, but somebody that's not going to come off over your hand. All right, so I do love that. Now, to match it up to the other side, I would also add on and leave space for another one of these style Tibetan beads, Tibetan style beads. That's why it's so good. I feel like that's getting pretty long now. So let me adjust this. I don't know. Would this be too much? I don't know. We're going to find out. And then I'm going to match up with this guy here. Obviously want the two sides of it to, there we go, to be the same. So let me just do a test because we got this and we got a loop that would go on. I think that actually would be really good. Okay, I'm very happy with that. And it actually matches the other side. So let me go ahead. We're going to do our crimp beads. And then we're going to need another jump loop. My video's still going? It is. I wasn't sure if I was still talking to myself or not. But yeah, I'm going to have to get back out near the water today. There's also some trails that give beautiful river access. All right, maybe I should go with something similar to this or something smaller. But I want something thick because we obviously don't want it. Some jump rings are made thinner and thicker width-wise. Maybe like that would be good. I feel like that would be really, really good. So what we do is we put this through, back through our crimp beads. Am I in the actual picture? Slide that up. Like I said, I do two. You don't have to do two. I just like to make sure if I'm selling jewelry that it has all the components of things that are going to stay around for the long haul. I don't want to be selling jewelry that's going to break on people. Things happen, but I do everything in my power to keep it. I just need to bring this down here to keep it functioning. We need that to be tight there, and then our crimp beads will slide underneath here. That's good. It's got some wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Slide back and forth. Need to keep them out so I can get access to them to actually do the crimping. Okay, let's give it a shot, shall we? One, two. This is a new, yeah, there we go. Cute. This is a new set of crimp pliers I just got. Trying to build like a second set of tools for myself. Actually, let me feed that through. Just because I can, and I will take off the other side right here. Get back. Go back to where you're supposed to be. All right, so then if I pull this wire through here, that way it stays under the bead. And I can cut as close to as possible. Get that piece of wire back there. And there we go. Friends, we have made our very first. Oh, actually, no, I gotta join these on. What am I thinking? Let's do that. Let's do that. Getting ahead of myself there. Gotta open this little jump ring up right here because we already have the end. This guy goes on here. Now, do you see what I see? All right, nice, snug connection. I like to make sure everything looks fine and dandy. And that's it. Now, say it with me. We have made our very first beautiful pearl bracelet, and just like that. How gorgeous. Now, could I hang a dangle? Absolutely. Will I? Probably, because I feel pearl. I'm on Lake Erie, and who doesn't need some beach vibes? So I could definitely pull out something to dangle. Give me a second to see what I got. Okay, so this is what I got. This feels very sea oriented. And if I do a couple of these, I guess I could do like a shell, a turtle, oh, there's four different styles. A shell, starfish, turtle, and a little seahorse. So let's see. Let's start with one of these little guys. Now I do have them in pewter as well. I listed those on my Etsy. So keep watching my Etsy. Of course, we changed our branding on Etsy to Sushi and Ferrets Bead Emporium. I always link it below. If you're looking for a piece of jewelry, go check it out, because on the daily as I make, I'm also going to be uploading for fun. I do want to get down. I'm going to take you guys. We're going to go on a field trip. Who is ready for a field trip? There is a field trip in our future. And I would love to go down and spend some time making next to the water. How fun would that be? I'm just thinking that, you know, I'm making stuff next to the water, and I'm going to put this guy right here. Inspired by the lake vibes, you know, by all that beautiful energy. We need to make sure this is completely closed. The coffee is kicking in, the magic beans. I like to make sure my jump rings are completely lined up. Can't live with myself if they're not. I can't live with myself if they're not. Okay, now we have a dangly bit. Okay, do you see that? Yes, I'm all about those little bits and bobs that make things magical. Just a little something hanging off, you know? Now, I love that. Do you love that? We can't be friends if you don't, but I'm just saying, like, I just think that is so special. And we made that. That didn't exist before we made that together. I love that so much. All right, let's knock out maybe two more. And you swim backwards. Good job. All right, so this one here was the first one I made. That one, of course, is mine. One for me. To put that one on, I'm really excited because I love to stack my bracelets. And this is everybody else in here. So I went on to do a couple variations. The ones that look like mine, I'm going to get these up on Etsy today. So this is one of the things I have to do today. So these are the vintage glass tubes and the vintage freshwater pearls. And yeah, so this one has a seahorse and a sweet little starfish. And then we have, see, once I have the coffee, the words come easier. This one has a turtle. Love that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. And then this one here is done in like a smoky glass. Same thing, vintage glass, old glass. This is, yeah, glass beads. Pretty amazing how they make those. So this one has a shell onto it. We shall call her Shelly. And then let me move back Mr. Turtle here. Mr. Turtle was my newest addition last night, actually. I picked him up. I love him. He's a sweet little aqua color. And I thought, you know, yeah, you need a home. You need a home. So Mr. Turtle is now living here with me. So I love him. I also bought some more of these little guys because these are great for when you're working here and you're putting your beads out. So I've kind of been having fun collecting dishes for myself. So this is a beautiful green one, a limey green, very vibrant for summer. Love it. Well, that actually works really good with the pearls. So I got Braver, you see. This one is a very beachy tone, right? Love that. Neutral, very soft. And then we went with a little bit of color right here. And I'm like, you know what? I really like that color with that pearls. So here's me experimenting with everything. And this one is a turtle and a starfish on the green ones. So that's my haul. I ended up making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful bracelets. I'm going to take pictures of them today, probably lay out my yardstick, open them up so you can see the full length. But they're made a really nice size, like they're made a good size. So, and then of course with the lockets, so it's going to be easy to put on. So I'm going to put mine on. All right, put mine over here with my mango jade. Felt like it really matched up well with this stack right here. I like it. So that's what we got going on. And there's my little dangles that I love. So I worked to get the bracelets up, and also I want to share with you, I also put up these journals. They came into the shop, and I'm going to start trying to put some of my shop items up as well, more stuff. So these are journals. If you're in this role, you too probably love a beautiful journal, and I thought these were pretty magical. So you will find all of these also listed on my Etsy. The link is below. All right, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.